Hello, hello. Welcome to the Knight's Arm. As you can see by the mood of this video, the tone of this video, two things have happened that are bad. First, I recorded 2 episodes of my gameplay with Morocco, and unfortunately, there was just a black screen. No video, just my webcam, me talking, and behind me just a black void. So apparently it didn't record. I'm going to end the series because the second bad thing that happened to me was Castile got into war with us. I can't even say it. Castile attacked us. They brought in Portugal and they brought in France. So it was pretty much, I was done for. There was no chance, no hope of fighting back. Tunis declined our call to arms, as well as the Ottomans. I thought for a bit that if the Ottomans join, we could probably, have them push back a little bit and maybe let them take one province, if anything. But the Ottomans didn't join in. And the Mamluks, via their Defender of the Faith, they came in, but they didn't do anything. Castile pretty much sieged up everything, and we unconditionally surrendered, or conditionally. I'm not sure if it's it's a conditional surrender. I'm not sure. It's one of the two. And they've taken pretty much a big chunk of our northern provinces, and it's done for. There's really no reviving back the Moroccan Empire. So unfortunately, in that timeline, the Moroccan Empire has collapsed. I mean, who knows? It could have recovered, but I'm not going through 100 or 200 years playing like that. And they're already going to expand. It's going to be impossible. So we'll definitely do another run of Morocco. I want to have that strong Moroccan empire as a scenario. Next series, and in EU4, we're going to be playing as the Ottomans. I definitely want to play as the Ottomans. I want to hold off the northern front so we won't do anything ridiculous and expand into Europe, which is actually historically they did try to expand into Europe, and they even stopped at Vienna, I believe it was. But we won't do that. We'll try to hold off that front. I mean, if we have the opportunity, we can probably creep up there and try to reclaim a bit of Vienna. But my main priority is try to get North Africa under my control so that we can colonize. And it's going to be really interesting to colonize and have some Arabic names and some Muslim countries in the New World. And I think that's going to be an extremely interesting alternative history that we could do. And also, we won't focus into getting into India or more east of Asia. We could grab the Middle East if we have some spare time. But again, my priority will be to conquer as much of North Africa as possible. So that's it for this little recap. It's a failure. We failed, unfortunately. This is my second time failing. I still have my reaction, but I wish the gameplay was there. I was horrified once I saw that trifecta of just evil just in the north that was emanating attack, and I should have anticipated it. I should have I knew it was there in the back of my mind, but I thought the AI won't do that to me. The AI would not do that to a player. Paradox would not do that to a loyal player, but they did. So we'll definitely do another run of Morocco. We'll try to, again, it's all RNG. It's out of my control. They formed that alliance. What a lot of strategic players do is they just keep restarting the game until that alliance doesn't form. But I got unlucky. That alliance formed, and once it forms, there's nothing you could do. The best case scenario is you call in the Ottomans. The Ottomans help you, as well as the Mamluks. Those are the two strongest Arab nations that could help you. But in this case, they didn't. The Ottomans didn't, but the Mamluks did. But still, it's going to be an impossible fight. I had a feeling maybe if France didn't join, maybe the Ottomans and the Mamluks could have joined. They probably could have calculated that the probability of winning probably increased. But since France joined, I think the Ottomans said, yeah, there's no hope. And the same with me. So we'll end the series here. Unfortunately, we'll definitely revive it back. But next series we'll play as the Ottomans. I was considering doing France. France is interesting, but and doing the Napoleon stuff, which is also pretty interesting. And expanding more eastward and even claiming parts of Germany. I think that'll be an interesting run. We could do 2 runs simultaneously, so that won't be an issue. I was also considering doing Russia, but I've already formed Russia in the past, and Russia's a bit boring. I mean, you claim some of the Asian countries in Middle Asia and East Asia, and it sort of gets a bit boring because Russia just gets so big, so unstoppable, and you already know, right? Russia sort of stayed the same throughout the centuries, size wise. Those are 2 interesting words, size wise. And yeah, so Russia's a bit boring. So I think the best chance we have now at the Ottomans, if we lose at the Ottomans, my entire reputation as an EU4 player gets ruined. So and there's no way you're going to lose as the Ottomans. They're just so overpowered. They're a great beginner nation. So it's going to be fun playing as them. So we'll see you guys next episode. Thanks for watching, and stay safe as always.